Hey, what's up, buddies? Hey, what's up, guys? It's Martian MLG here today, and today, I'm going to review the Oscar nominations for 2020. I don't know if the microphone's working. I don't think it is, to be quite honest with you, but that's okay. I'm going to review the Oscar nominations and say my predictions. I made this video already, but it was like an hour long, so today I'm going to try and keep it brief. I'm going to try and keep it concise, guys. Okay? All right? I'm not messing about, guys. Okay? Let's do it. So, let's look at the nominees. Starting with performance by an actor in a leading role. Let's actually not start with that one, guys, because then you guys are going to piss off. As soon as I get through the main biggies. Let's start with the smallies. Let's find guys, this is going really well, as you can see. Let's find a page that has them in a good order. Come on, guys, here we go. No. The nominees in full. Oscars 2020. Okay, it's the same order, but I'll just go from the bottom. Okay, you ready, guys? Best live action short. Who cares? My prediction is Nefto Football Club because it's about women and war and football. Okay, but no one cares about any of those. Documentary short. Let's just not even go through any of these shorts. Let's start with this one. Best visual effects. The nominees are Avengers Endgame, The Irishman, The Lion King, 1917, and Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. I think the only ones that deserve a nomination out of these are Avengers Endgame, The Irishman, maybe Lion King. They didn't implement the visual effects in a good way, though. They were good visual effects, I guess, but like they weren't used in a creative way. They actually hindered the film. Anyway, I think Endgame's got it. I hope it's got it. I want it to win. I think it's got it. But I think maybe The Lion King or The Irishman could sweep it. I don't know why 1917 or Star Wars are there. 1917 had some bad visual effects, and Rise of Skywalker. Come on, guys. Stop just giving Star Wars nominations just because it's Disney. Come on, guys. Best sound mixing. Nominees are Ad Astra, Ford Ferrari, Joker, 1917, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think 1917's got it. I think it's going to win the Soundies. And you know what? Why not give it to it? I don't really know why Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is nominated here. But hey, guys, glad Ad Astra got a nomination. Give it to 1917. It's going to get it, I think. There you go. Same with sound editing. It's pretty much the same nominees. And 1917's got them. It's got them. Best production design. The nominees. The Irishman. Jojo Rabbit. 1917. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Parasite. This is an interesting category because I really think it could go to anyone. Any one of these. I think least likely is probably The Irishman. Then Jojo Rabbit, then Parasite, then 1917, then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's going to get it. I hope it does, but I would not be at all surprised if 1917 or Parasite took it. But I think it's going to go to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I may be wrong, but I hope and think it's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Moving on. Best original song, we got I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away from Toy Story 4. We got I'm Gonna Love Me Again from Rocketman. We've got I'm Standing With You from Breakthrough, Into the Unknown from Frozen 2, and Stand Up from Harriet. This one's quite easy. I think Rocketman's got it. They snubbed Taron Egerton, so I think they're probably a bit nervy about that. They're going to give it to him. I think it's won everything else. And these other nominees, there's not much competition. I think the closest one may be Randy Newman with Toy Story 4, just because they like Pixar and Randy Newman, but I think I'm Gonna Love Me Again from Rocketman has got it. Be cool to see Elton John win another Oscar. I think he was involved with this one. I'm not certain, but I think it was. Moving on, Best Original Score. The nominees: Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, 1917, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. I think It's pretty easy, this one. I think Joker's got it. Female composer, which is big because not many have won, if any. But I think it's a good category this year. I don't know why Star Wars is there. It's just take the piss. Like, it's the same every time. You can't nominate it every single time. Come on, guys. But Marriage Story had a great score. 1917 was pretty good. I haven't seen Little Women, but I know it's Alexandre Desplat, and he's a good composer. But I think Joker has got it, and I hope it gets it too. Moving on, Best Makeup and Hairstyling. The nominees are Bombshell, Joker, Judy, Maleficent, and 1917. I think Bombshell's got it easily. Possibly Joker might snatch it, but it's pretty easy. Bombshell's going to get it. I hope it does too, because the makeup in that film is really good. Moving on, Best International Feature Film. We've got Corpus Christi from Poland, Honeyland from North Macedonia, Les Miserables from France, Pain and Glory from Spain, and Parasite from South Korea. This is very easy, unless something really, really crazy weird happens. Parasite's easy peasy. It's got it. It's got it in the bag, right? Yeah, it does. And I hope it does too. I haven't seen any of the others, to be quite honest, but I think Parasite's got it. Best Editing nominees are Ford vs. Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Parasite. Again, this is another one where I think it could be anyone's game. Editing is always a weird category because they always seem to make strange choices. I'm shocked 1917 wasn't nominated because they normally nominate the war film and they normally give it to the war film. I think Ford v Ferrari might take it. I've made a prediction list with one of my friends and I predicted The Irishman, and I'm regretting that decision because I think Ford v Ferrari is going to get it. Possibly they'll give it to The Irishman because Thelma Shoemaker is great and a woman and epic. But I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Joker or Parasite sweeped it. It's one of those things where those two are the films where they could just surprise people and give it to them. Like last year, Black Panther sweeped with all these categories that are important, but not so important to upset people, but important enough to entice people. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think it will go to Ford v Ferrari. I haven't seen it, so I would personally hope it goes. That was my chair. Wow, that scared me. I would personally hope it goes to Parasite or The Irishman, but I think it'll go Ford v Ferrari. Documentary feature nominees are American Factory, The Cave, Edge of Democracy, For Sama, and Honeyland. I really think anyone could take it in this one. I think it's between Honeyland and American Factory, probably. But like, I looked into all of these documentaries a little bit, and they all are quite award baity. And I predicted For Sama because it's about war and feminism and racism and shit like that. So I predicted that one, but I could see it go to Honeyland. It probably will go to Honeyland, actually, because that got nominated for Best International Film, and none of these others did. Although they might be American films. For Summer is not, though. It'll probably go to Honeyland then. Moving on, Best Costume Design. The Irishman, Joe Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I really, really, really hope it goes to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But again, it's anyone's game. I think it would be between Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Little Women, and Jojo Rabbit. I'm going to say it goes to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I really, really hope it does. The costumes are so cool in that film, but I would not be shocked if Little Women takes it. Best Cinematography. The nominations are Irishman, Joker, Lighthouse, 1917, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think this one's quite easy. 1917's got it. That whole film is about the cinematography. If it wasn't all in one take, it would not be the same thing. And Roger Deakins, although he's got one now, had been snubbed by the Academy for years, and now they're going to kiss his ass. So they're going to give it to him. Personally, I would want it to go to 1917 or The Lighthouse. I didn't see The Lighthouse, but it'd be great if it got appreciated, but it won't. But I do like Roger Deakins, and I was impressed by the cinematography in that film. So let's move on. Best Animated Feature. Nominees are How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, I Lost My Body, Klaus, Missing Link, and Toy Story 4. I hope it goes to Toy Story 4. I think it will go to Toy Story 4, but again, it could be one of those times where one of these other ones comes and snatches it, like I Lost My Body or Missing Link. I really hope not. I just think it was for the longest time they were only giving it to the Pixar films and people were getting annoyed, and then people got over it, and then they noticed that people used to be annoyed, so they started giving it to other films, even though they weren't better than the Pixar films. So I really hope they give it to Toy Story 4. That film was fucking great, and these other ones I haven't seen. But if they didn't entice me to see them, then they can't be that good. Best Original Screenplay, the nominees are Knives Out, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. This is a really good category. I don't know what 1917 is doing there. I think the screenplay was probably the worst thing about it. But who do I think is going to win? That's the question, guys. I think Quentin Tarantino's got it for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which was like my favorite film of last year, so I'm very happy with that. But I would personally actually want it to go to Marriage Story, just because Noah Baumbach, when's that fucker going to win an Oscar? It's not going to happen, is it? This is the most recognition he's ever got in his career, and I don't see him topping it. So I would like it if he won. I'd like it if Rian Johnson won, but he won't. So yeah, I think it's Quentin Tarantino. I'm happy with that, but I would prefer Noah Baumbach to win. Best Adapted Screenplay, the nominees are The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, and The Two Popes. I think this is going to Little Women, but again, I would not be shocked if Joker took it. I wouldn't be, but I think Little Women's got it. I haven't seen it. I would hope out of the ones I've seen here, I've only seen Joker and The Irishman. I would hope it will go to The Irishman, but I think it will go to Little Women, and that's good. Greta Gerwig gets an Oscar, and then she can share it with her husband, Noah Baumbach. Actually, they're not married. Her partner, Noah Baumbach, and they can have great times. Best Supporting Actress, the nominees are Kathy Bates, Richard Jewell, Laura Dern, Marriage Story, Scarlett Johansson, Jojo Rabbit, Florence Pugh, Little Women, and Margot Robbie, Bombshell. Easy peasy, guys. Laura Dern, she's got it. She's won absolutely bloody everything. It would be really, really big shock if anyone else won. I think if anyone else won, it could be Florence Pugh, maybe, or Kathy Bates. I really don't think anyone's going to take it other than Laura Dern, though. She's won every award, and I think she's got it. I think she's got it. I've only seen Marriage Story out of these. So, hey, mate, how you doing? So I would hope it would go to Laura Dern, Marriage Story, guys. And I think it will. So let's move on. Best Supporting Actor. Who we got? We got Tom Hanks, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Anthony Hopkins, The Two Popes, Al Pacino, The Irishman, Joe Pesci, The Irishman, and Brad Pitt, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. What are you doing up at almost 6 o'clock in the morning, mate? That's really naughty. That's not cool, guys. Brad Pitt's going to get this one, boys. Brad Pitt's going to win an Oscar. It's going to be a pick. Everyone's going to have boogie times. I think that's pretty much set in stone. It could possibly, Joe Pesci could steal it maybe, but it's going to be Brad Pitt, guys. It really is. And he's got big armpits. Moving on. Morrison, how is your holiday in Disneyland with Claire? It's okay. Disneyland was fun. I didn't go on any of the big rides in the end because I kind of got a bit scared times. My mum has been really annoying at the moment. Luckily, she got me my own room. At first, we were sharing a room, and it fucking sucked. Oh my god, she's being so annoying. She kept crying because Dad hadn't been texting her, and he thinks that he's gone back to fucking Mel, his secretary, and I don't know. She was just being so bitchy, but now it's cool because I'm in my own room and she's off doing God knows what. She sucked. What do you mean? Oh yeah, she sucked the life out of me. Yeah, like she was really draining my energy. And she made it not fun, but then it got good. Yeah, Mel is a fucking bitch. Anyway, Best Director. The nominees are Bong Joon-ho for Parasite, Quentin Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Sam Mendes for 1917, Todd Phillips for Joker, and Martin Scorsese for The Irishman. It's between Sam Mendes and Bong Joon-ho, and I think Bong Joon-ho is going to get it because they like giving it to the foreigners. Guys, that's not a bad thing. It's a great thing. It's a good thing. But I really think he's got it. But honestly, Sam Mendes could take it too. He's been winning a lot of awards. He won some directors guild shit. 1917 quick review, guys, for Corey Schlitz. Everyone really loved it, and I just liked it. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I think Bong Joon-ho is gonna get it. I hope he does. But I wouldn't be shocked if Sam Mendes gets it. I would be fucking annoyed to shit if like Todd Phillips got it. Like, I would be pissed off. He doesn't deserve it. Anyway, moving on. Best Actress. The nominees are Cynthia Erivo for Harriet, Scarlett Johansson for Marriage Story, Saoirse Ronan for Little Women, Charlize Theron for Bombshell, and Renee Zellweger for Judy. God, I feel so bad for goddamn Scarlett Johansson and Saoirse Ronan because Scarlett Johansson got nominated twice this year. She's not going to win either of them. Saoirse Ronan's been nominated like 4 times. She's still not going to win. It's going to be Renee Zellweger, guys. It's going to be her. She's won one already, and she's going to win another. She doesn't give a shit. She's going to take it. She's probably going to go out and have a great time after. She doesn't give a fuck. She's going to win. She's going to win, guys. She's going to win another Oscar. She doesn't care. She's got it. I'm certain about that. I want her to win. I mean, no, I don't. I know that she'll win, but I want Scarlett Johansson to win because she is pretty. Okay, moving on. Best Actor. The nominees are Antonio Banderas. He's the guy who plays Puss in Boots, guys. That's really dope. But he's not nominated for Puss in Boots, unfortunately. I think he should have been, but he's nominated for Pain and Glory. Leonardo DiCaprio for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Adam Driver. He's the guy who plays Kylo Ren. He should have been nominated for Kylo Ren. He was not nominated for Kylo Ren, the movie. He was nominated for Marriage Story, the movie. Joaquin Phoenix, Joker. Jonathan Pryce, the 2 popes. What's the Pope? Who's Jonathan? When will Pete join the stream to compete, even though that rapist always, mate, I always thrash it. He DM'd me yesterday and today. I should have said, let's do some bets, because I always wipe the floor with that fag. I always do. I always fucking do. And this year I'm going to wipe the floor with Louis Crab. He's made some right decisions that reviewing back on them that Louis is going to beat me now. But honestly, I'm still going to piss all over Louis' face this Sunday. Watch it, guys. Anyway, who's going to win the best leading actor Oscar? Who's it going to be, guys? It's going to be Joaquin Phoenix. It is. Mark my words. It really is not going to go to anyone else. I think that, I mean, it's between him and Adam Driver, but Adam Driver's not going to win. So it's going to be Joaquin Phoenix. So there you go. That's who I want to win as well. I haven't seen Pain and Glory or The 2 Popes, but Leonardo DiCaprio he's had his time. And Adam Driver, actually, I want Joaquin Phoenix to win an Oscar now, though. I think it's time. Anyway, here we go, guys. It's time. It's time for the biggest award of the night. Best Picture. The nominees for Best Picture 2020 are Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman. Louis Crab is actually AFK in real life most of the time. That kid just isn't on the same mortal plane as. Yeah, the other day. Okay, listen to this. Listen how classic Louis Crab this is. So I was in Miami with my mum, and I messaged him saying, "Oh, look," he was just chatting to me. He was like, "What are you doing?" or something. I was just like, "Oh, I'm just in Miami watching the Super Bowl with my mum." And he goes, "Why?" I was like, and I literally said, "What do you mean, why?" And he's like, "Why are you in Miami?" Because why the fuck not? I literally just said, fun. What do you want me to answer? What do you want me to say to that? What? Why go on holiday? Why go anywhere? Because you want to? What? What exactly? Yeah, he is fucking. What are you talking about? And when it's just in these one-on-one conversations with him, I'm like, am I the dumb one? No, I'm not, surely. I wish this would happen in a group chat or something, because everyone would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? That's like me. I bet his girlfriend says she's going to sleep. Yes, he probably does. He probably does do that. He probably does. I don't understand him. I don't get it. Anyway, nominees are Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite. Listen, guys, here's the best picture prediction, and you can mark my words as Sunday because I know this is going to be right. I've got £500 riding on this. 1917 is winning best picture this year. There you go, guys. A possible, I think Parasite could maybe take it. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood could maybe take it. But yeah, 1917 will get it. And here's where I'm going to explain why. Number one, it's won everything else, so it will win. But, you know, an argument often made about that is that, well, there are different voters for an award, so you don't ever know, which is true. But here's how I'm going to explain this to you, fellas. So a ballot, when you vote for Best Picture, so every different nomination has people from that field of work who are in the Academy vote for it. So editors vote for the editing Oscar, sound mixers vote for the sound mixing Oscars, so on and so on. Everyone gets a Best Picture vote, and they have to put them in order like this. They have to put them in order of what they would most like to win Best Picture and what they would least like to win Best Picture out of the nominees, right? It's not like they just pick one. It's not about votes. It's what they most want to and least want to. And that correlates with how many points it gets. It's a bit more of a complicated way to do it. But this is why 1917 is going to, I would say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood has the second best chance. It does have second best chance because it's really well liked. But I don't think it should win, although it's my favorite of the nominees. Anyway, so this is how it works. When you get your vote, you put what you want the most at the top. There you go. That's the thing. And although Parasite may be at the top of some people's because it's a really good film, it may be at the bottom of others because it's foreign. Just like last year, how Black Panther might have been at the top of people's because it was the first major Marvel black superhero film or whatever, but it would have been at the bottom of some because it's Marvel and it's dumb. Marriage Story this year might be at the top, and Irishman might be at the top of some people's because they like it, but might be at the bottom because it's Netflix. A lot of the Academy members don't like Netflix. But 1917 is going to be 1, 2, or 3 on everyone's ballots. So it's going to get the most. It will, guys, and it's going to win Best Picture. That's how Green Book won last year, because Green Book wouldn't have been below 4 on anyone's. You know, guys? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's why 1917 has got it in the bag. It's really going to win. If anything else won, yeah, it would be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or Parasite, maybe Marriage Story, but possibly The Irishman. The biggest nightmare for me would be if Joker won. It won't. It really won't. But that would be outrageous. Ford v Ferrari. Every year they do this thing where they nominate 9 films. Well, they've done that for a long time. I haven't always done that, I don't think. But they nominate 9 films, and I never fucking understand why, because there are 2 or 3 every single year that never stand a chance. This year, it's Ford v Ferrari. In what world does that win Best Picture? No world. That will never win Best Picture ever in a million years. It's more likely that My Dad Comes Back to My Mum than Ford v Ferrari wins Best Picture. Just like last year, why nominate Vice? In what world is Vice going to be Best Picture? It's not. Why nominate the year before that Darkest Hour, the one about Winston Churchill with Gary Oldman, and why nominate The Post? In what world do they win Best Picture? In no world. But yeah, they nominate 9, and I think 1917 is really, it's going to get it. But yeah, so they are my predictions. I'm going to quickly rapid fire go all over them again, just going like that. Not the ones I want, the ones I think will. So starting from the bottom to the top. Ignoring the documentary and animated shorts because I don't care. Visual effects, Endgame, I think it's got it. Sound mixing, 1917's got it. Sound editing, I think 1917's got it. Production design, I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's got it. Best original song, I think Rocketman's got it. Best original score, Joker's gonna get it. Best makeup and hairstyling, I think Bombshell's going to get it. Best international feature, I think Parasite's going to get it. Best editing, I think Ford v Ferrari is going to get it. Best documentary feature, I think Honeyland's going to get it. Best costume design, I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's going to get it. Best cinematography, I think 1917 is going to get it. Actually, I know 1917 is going to get it. Best animated feature, I think Toy Story 4 is going to get it. Best original screenplay, I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's going to get it. Best adapted screenplay, I think Little Women's going to get it. Best supporting actress, I know Laura Dern's going to get it. Best supporting actor, I know Brad Pitt's going to get it. Best director, I think Bong Joon-ho's going to get it, but it might be Sam Mendes. Best actress, I know Renee Zellweger is going to get it for Judy. Best actor, I know Joaquin Phoenix is going to get it for Joker. And best picture, I pretty much know it's going to be 1917. Let's have 10 seconds of silence for Auntie Anne, please. Thanks, guys. So they are my Oscar nomination prediction review things. I did this on a live stream because I recorded this video already a while ago, and it ended up being like an hour long. But I haven't saved all that much time, I guess. I mean, it's still 26 minutes long, and it's not as good of a video as that one was. But hey, guys, we're still having fun, aren't we? I'm just going to type in the chat. LOL. Do you want to FaceTime? Sure, why not? Yeah, go on then. Bye, guys. Morrison Emojis out.